Hi, Cyrus. Thank you so much for helping my project. Could you say a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I'm I'm Cyrus. I'm from Mumbai, India. I'm 25, recently turned 25. Um, I'm a software engineer. So I was in Mumbai until about the age of 18, and then I moved to the US to do my undergrad and master's from Carnegie Mellon, and I'm now in California doing a job as a software engineer.
That is awesome. I uh did you know that NASA is planning to send astronauts to the moon for the first time since 1972?
I did not.
What do you think about it?
Um, Not sure, to be honest. I guess like space projects, I think they're like exciting from the perspective of like exploring the boundaries of what you can kind of do with technology. But I also think like expeditions to the moon, for example, they maybe don't seem to serve any purpose apart from just like, okay, we sent someone to the moon. Uh, so I feel like I'm quite ambivalent about some of those expeditions.
No, that totally makes sense. And I guess that leads into sort of my next question. Like, whenever you think about the future of humanity, say like 200 years in the future, what does it look like to you? Are we still only on the Earth, or have we like branched out and have people living in like space stations and on the moon and on Mars and other places?
I mean, I could see it like I mean, I think right now I only see it expanding to maybe Mars. But yeah, I think I could see it, but I also see I think it's definitely impossible to predict even what happens in the next like 20 years, let alone 200. But um yeah, it could be possible. I think technology moves at a very, very rapid pace, and I think from what's been told, Mars seems somewhat habitable. And if the Earth gets warmer, that's seems like a good alternative.
Yeah, it's way cooler, that's for sure, but the atmosphere is way thinner and filled with like carbon dioxide and stuff. So
Yeah.
definitely some challenges. But okay, so if you could take a trip to space, would you?
Yeah, I would. As
How
long as it was completely safe, yeah, I would.
Well, nothing's completely safe, but let's say about the same safety as going on an airplane ride.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
And how far would you go? Just to orbit? Would you go to the moon? Would you go to Mars if that was possible?
Yeah, I would go to Mars.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. That's very adventurous.
Yeah, I would probably wait. How long does it take to get to Mars? I by space? I'm
About
not.
about 5 months, assuming the planets are aligned in optimal direction.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's about as far as I'd want to go. Uh,
Now that's usually to get there. Then you're waiting like a year and a half for the planets to get into the right position before you spend 5 months to come back. So it's
ah,
really closer to like a 3 year
oh yeah, maybe
experience.
not then. Maybe not. Um, I think moon would be better. I would really like to uh feel the lower gravity.
Um, that makes sense. And then also the view of Earth from there would be kind of neat. That's a
Yeah.
little bitty ball hovering in space. So, well, as Cyrus, that's pretty much all the questions I had. I see this as a time capsule for future generations to look back on what I think is going to be a pivotal decade. I think the 2020s are going to be a space what the 1990s were to the internet. Is there anything that you think would be worth adding for future generations to look it back on?
I don't know. I guess the fact that things will probably change at like I feel like every decade things change at an even faster pace. And so I think the next generation is in for far more change than maybe we've seen right now and
Hmm.
before.
Well, that's awesome. Well, I'll go ahead and stop the recording then.